What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lenny Love. If this is your first time viewing, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and comment below. Let's have a conversation about all things wrestling. I love WWE, as some of you guys know. And we also have a PLE this weekend. It is Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris, as you can see. I don't know if you can see the thing behind me. This Sunday, coming up, want to do our final predictions. Let me pull up the match sheet real quick. Definitely haven't been on my A game when it comes to WWE content. I do apologize. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be more consistent, so stay tuned for that. But this is Clash in Paris predictions. I really wanted to see AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio at Clash in Paris. We're not getting that. We are getting, however, Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch. It seems. I don't really know if that was made official, but according to the WWE website, the preview has their match in there. So we're going to run with it. Becky Lynch's mic promo ability is, in the women's division, bar none. She said, but you can't see him no more. I lost my mind. Insane mic skills for Becky Lynch. And then last night, 2 nights ago at this point, I watched it yesterday, so it was yesterday for me. But 2 nights ago, saying that the best thing to come out of Birmingham died a month ago, or a month ago. I was like, and she was like, even Ozzy Osbourne had the brain to move to LA, a better city than Birmingham. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Her mic skills are great. She's one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. Arguably top 10, in my opinion. Arguably top 5. Her mic ability, the way that she could just connect with the audience, good guy, bad guy, whatever. Whether she's the baby face or the heel, I think she's one of the top WWE wrestlers, WWE women's wrestlers of all time. Nikki Bella coming back after so long off. I know she had some injuries. I believe she had some injuries. I'm not really sure why she was off so long. I know she kind of retired, but she's back. In wrestling, no one's ever really retired. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like until the next match. But seeing her come back is cool. It's kind of nostalgic when you hear her music, But I do got to say, I think Becky Lynch is going to win this. Becky Lynch, I think she just needs to win the United States Championship to be the women's Triple Crown, or what is it called? There's a word for where you have all the championships. She was until Intercontinental United States Championship came about. But I think Becky wins. Obviously they've been having a really good mic promos against each other. I think it's been super entertaining. But I think Becky Lynch is going to win for sure. Let's see, Rusev versus Sheamus. Rusev versus Sheamus in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. I assume that a Donnybrook match is just like anything goes. Gonna look that up. Good old Donnybrook match. I don't even know what that means. Even ChatGPT doesn't even know. ChatGPT does not know what a good old Donnybrook. Oh. No disqualifications, no countouts, weapons are allowed, multiple people involved. It's just an all-out fight. Donnybrook means it's a drunken brawl. But it's just a no disqualification match. They're just going to beat the absolute crap out of each other. I love Sheamus. I think Sheamus is going to win. Let's knock that one down. The next one, this might be my favorite match of the night. You got your tribal chief going up against your tribal thief. When Bronson Reed came out with the Shula Fala. Oh, when he called it that, I lost my mind. I said, this is This is cinema, but this is perfect for what Roman can do without the championship. He can build up younger talent. He can have these storylines that are funny, that show the other side of Roman. I mean, hell, they were just, again, yesterday to me, Monday to everybody else. They were, he just sat there for almost 10 minutes before he could really get a word out. The crowd was showing him so much love. He's one of those guys that just does not need a championship belt to be one of the top performers in the industry. So giving opportunities like this to Bronson Reed, giving opportunities to people who are younger is a great, great idea. With that said, I do think Roman wins. But him and Bronson should have a really amazing match. Two big guys, two strong guys who are really going to slug it out. But you got your tribal chief going up against your tribal thief. Ulafala versus Shulafa. It's just a chef's kiss on top of everything. Really just too funny, honestly. Triple H loves his 5 matches, so the last 2. I'll do the World Heavyweight Championship last because that should technically be the main event, even though Cena and Logan Paul might be the main event. Kind of see how that goes. John Cena, Logan Paul. People are mad at this. For people hating on Logan Paul, grow up. Logan Paul has done more for wrestling than a lot of wrestlers have. Say what you want about that. That's my hot take. I think it's going to be an absolute battle. I obviously with 5 or 6 matches left, which is emotional to say. I will say that as a huge John Cena fan. The fact that he only has 5 matches left is something that could pull at some heartstrings for sure. His retirement match, I'll be crying. I know the whole arena will be crying. A lot of people will be crying because it's coming up fast, man. It's already at the end of August, and December's right around the corner. So with as many matches as he has left, I doubt he loses many. The only thing I will say about this on Raw, or no, SmackDown? I think it was SmackDown. SmackDown, they said, I just got word for Brock Lesnar, and that's when Logan Paul knocks him out. I don't know if Brock Lesnar gets involved, but I could see Brock Lesnar getting involved, disqualifying the match, or him and Logan Paul teaming up, and then R-Truth coming out to save. There's so many scenarios you can go where it could be a sick tag team match, or if they just bring back Brock Lesnar, the Destroyer, which is one of my least favorite characters of all time. I can do a whole video on why Brock Lesnar should not be back in the WWE, but people lost their mind over it. Not who I was expecting. I was expecting 10 other people before I even expected it would have been Brock Lesnar. But WWE did what they did. They obviously did their due diligence. Obviously, there's nothing going on with the whole court thing. I know he was kind of name dropped in a lawsuit. I assume he's been cleared by all legalities. I'm not here to speculate. I'm not here to make any rumors. Not my pick of who I would have brought back. But apparently it's someone John Cena wanted, and apparently Brock Lesnar is going to do a retirement tour next year because SummerSlam is in Minneapolis, which would be pretty sick. I mean, guy's made a killing, obviously in WWE. He's done a lot for the sport as well, but not the biggest fan of Brock Lesnar, in my opinion. And just in my opinion, I think Logan Paul is a phenomenal athlete. I think Logan Paul is a phenomenal performer. He obviously is an easily hateable guy, which makes him good for business. So the fact that there are people out there who are wishing him ill will and think he's the worst thing ever to happen to wrestling is blasphemous, because he's done so much. As someone who's loved wrestling for a very long time, I can appreciate the fact that he has given so much to this sport that I love, to this sports entertainment that I love. I'm very grateful for everything Logan Paul has done for the industry. However, I think it's going to be a great match. I do think he loses because John Cena's not losing many matches on this retirement tour unless this is someone like Brock Lesnar. Next, last and final. This has been a doozy, man. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso Yeet versus LA Knight. Yeah. There's not a world. There's not a world in which Seth Rollins loses this match. Things are finally rocking and rolling with the Oracle, with the Vision. Paul Heyman's the Oracle, but with the Vision, this could be a good place to bring that fourth man in if they are going to bring a fourth man in. I have my reservations on who it should be. I personally think it should be Austin Theory. Austin Theory, Trick Williams, All Ego Ethan Page. Quite a few people that it could be. But I don't think they're going that direction. That's just a speculation in my head. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any rumors. I don't care for rumors. In my head, if they're going for a fourth person, I got 3 people in mind. But I don't think they're going to do that. But there's no way, with everything finally rocking and rolling, that they're going to drop it from Seth to Punk to Jay to LA Knight, who all 3 honestly could walk away. This is a genuine statement. Whoever wins this match, I personally think it's going to be Seth. But if any other the 3 were to win, I would have no complaints. CM Punk hasn't held a championship or had a title run in 10 years. He won, obviously, and, the big drop, the big, happened at SummerSlam. Jey Uso had a championship run, and I feel like he deserved for it to be longer. LA Knight hasn't won a world title. So all 3 men obviously deserve it. I think Seth Rollins is just at such a height of his run that something crazy would have to happen for him to lose it right now. And I don't think they're at a point for the Vision to turn on each other just yet. I think it's going to build up till next year and potentially be a 1.5 to 2-year run. But I don't see a world where Seth Rollins loses. But again, if he was to, wouldn't be upset with any of the 3 people there for who are the choices. So yeah, tune in this Sunday. Clash in Paris. I think it's gonna be a good time. I really do. I believe it's like 3 o'clock if you're on the East Coast. It's like super early. I love I love international crowds. I think international crowds are the best. I'm so ready for the first ever WrestleMania to be overseas because I think it's going to be insane. In Europe, one of those countries and places in Europe, I really do believe is going to be the one to host it. Unless they just get a bunch of money from Saudi and it's just, hey, we're going to where the money's at. But the fan appreciation out there is insane. You only go out there a couple times a year, so when they're out there, they got to get their money's worth, and the crowds are just incredible. The only thing I don't like about international shows is the times. Oh my gosh, there was one PLE last year that was like at 1 o'clock in the morning on the Eastern Coast, or 4 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time, and I'm just like, that's rough. But yeah, man, Clash in Paris, make sure you tune in. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think and what are your thoughts below, because I just want to hear from y'all. That's really what I want to do. Love doing this wrestling content. Going to do more of it, I promise. I pinky promise. But until next time, there's only one thing to do. After you hit that subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and lift love, crush hate. And just like that, we out.